Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines.
Well, I didn't deliver on the promised intro because my internet is acting janky, and hopefully I'm not coming through all glitchy and retarded.
Well,
You said glitchy or bitchy?
the latter half of that statement is always true. So
Yes, both glitchy and bitchy.
Yeah, 100% on this end.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's been a hell of a
nobody does, man. Oh man, you're not wearing your hat and tag isn't here. What about that?
No, he saw it for a good millisecond or so. Tried to come in on his truck.
He made a valiant effort.
He did, unlike some.
I don't know who that's a
I don't know if you're down here on the live screen, but
I'm in the middle. I got the whole bottom to myself today.
it's because we gotta stay away, keep our distance.
Yeah.
Clyde is definitely a bottom.
Why do you know this?
I mean, look at him.
He's like so certain about it.
The bottom of what though? Here we like the bottom. Bottom of what?
I mean, based on that, I don't know what it was, a graph or a pie chart that was sent to the chat a few weeks back. You're actually pretty rich. You remember the one that says your wife, so you're not at the bottom of the whole class thing.
No, I'm definitely not. I'm there. If I had more money, I'd be like elite, super elite, you know. But
white, landholder, straight. Well, we think you're straight, but
yeah, I think I am too. But I could be wrong. I guess I just never tried. But, you know.
Oh, hey, get uploaded. All right, we're gonna start this over again. Nobody's watching anyway, so we'll just pretend this never happened.
We got one watcher, but all right.
So, like in a survival situation, what would you do? What do you mean? Like, what are your skills? What's your game plan? Oh, okay, yeah, I'd find a man. Find a man? Yeah, I mean, am I strong? Sure. Am I capable? Sure. Am I stronger or more capable than a well-trained man? No. Okay, well, that's internal misogyny, but we're not even going to talk about that. Why do you think this man is just going to protect you? Oh, yeah, that's where my skills come in. Oh. What should I have said, like archery or something?
Protectable.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Well,
what are you guys' opinions on the tattoo across the chest like that?
Wait, she had a tattoo across.
Or
I thought there was like a choker.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a tattoo.
Do I need to play that again?
Look, the dog wants to see.
Clyde's not arguing with it.
I mean, you would have to watch the whole thing, but I'd be curious to see this.
Just for
education
scientific purposes, educational reasons.
For sure. Everything in my life
is
too,
so I might as well just do the intro 14 times.
Make sure they catch it.
Yes, she does have like a tattoo right.
Really?
Right there.
I thought that was a choker.
Like just below the.
I thought it was like a necklace or something. Interesting. 'Cause that's
I
like,
just think
that's
there's like a
like,
99% chance of if a woman has that, she's nuts. But I probably just insulted both of your wives, so I'm sorry.
no,
My wife doesn't have any chest tattoos, but she does have a full sleeve.
I mean, you
See,
saw
I'm
her hair
talking
back.
like the chest or like obviously the neck. Your nuts.
My wife also has one on the back of her neck. So
Okay,
Is it
well,
your
I'm
name
sorry.
though? Unless it's your name, it doesn't count.
it's a bird or something.
The
It's like
back of her neck. Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking like the side where they have like the creepy lips or whatever.
Oh yeah, if they've got like a neck tattoo,
Looks
Who's
like a little
Elizabeth
wart.
Duffy?
that's a definite red flag.
Well, we. Oh, sorry. I was about to show it as you were showing.
Who is this woman?
Elizabeth
Duffy.
Duffy. Yes.
That's something real weird down
I
there.
can
doesn't
I
it?
can read. I can read. Justin, I was wondering who she was, like in actuality here.
All right, Magoo, you're gonna have to give us like a grading for her OnlyFans.
It's OnlyFans.
Is that what she is?
I mean, she has the TikTok and Instagram. She's actually very like strong on the libertarian stuff, at least as far as her like TikTok stuff goes. I don't know about her OnlyFans. I'm relying on Magoo to fill in the blanks here for us.
What would
Why I
libertarian
automatically
OnlyFans
assume
be?
he. What?
What would a
You would know.
libertarian leaning OnlyFans be?
I don't know.
How
probably
is
the
that
same.
different than like a commie OnlyFans or like is there like less gangbanging and like
There you
what's going on here? I mean,
She's a
what's
respectable liberty
libertarian?
thought.
A respectable one. There is no respectable liberty thought.
I think I'm
just
on
like,
Clyde's
no.
side for once.
Well,
Oh wait, what?
I take that back.
never mind. Mark's
Throwing
opinion
respect
has been,
out the window now.
Mark's opinion has been changed.
Huh. Interesting. What is
We'll
her
get her
name?
on-
Elizabeth Duffy.
We'll get her on the show and y'all can talk about being from
Probably
Michigan.
lives like right down the street from me.
Should bring her. You should get her to go bring Brad a gift basket.
Yeah,
whenever
Brad
you-
hasn't moved in yet, and I'm doing the best I can. To
Well, I
make
mean,
sure
like
he
when they
doesn't
get
move in.
there, you go. Oh, well, okay. Thought you were gonna welcome.
I'm working
her,
on it.
with the big open arms and furry chest and the whole nine.
Mark,
Hey,
do you have a
show
hairy
you around the
chest?
neighborhood. What?
Do you have a hairy chest?
This is a personal question.
I mean,
He's from the Great North. You have to, otherwise you like freeze. to
Look at
death
my
and
beard,
die.
man. I can grow some hair.
look at my beard. I don't have any hair on my chest. What's
Is that
the
because you
beard?
shave it?
No, I just naturally don't have any hair on my chest.
It's like a Native American.
Yeah, pretty much. I am like a 16th or something Native American. So
There we go.
you gonna give us the big reveal, or did you already open up your goodie bag and?
I didn't open them up. You want me to do that now? Is Carlos in? I was going to wait and see if he was going to comment and then.
Well, we
segue
have
into that.
2 viewers, and one of them is Magoo. So usually the other one is either Carlos or Self
Your
Defense
wife?
Guillotine, and
Yeah.
but it's hard to tell which one it might be for the second viewer.
We'll give Carlos some time to respond if he is in there. But until
You
then,
know,
I was going to use the old Smith & Wesson to open it up live, but I decided that I would cheat and just like put a tear into the package because
You
I
should
just
use
know.
you should use your spear.
I know that I would use like the screen as like my guide for like using the knife, and I ended up stabbing myself in the chest. So
That would
we're not
that
going
would
to do
make
that
our
today.
that would make our ratings go up like instantly. Oh, it's Steven. It's not
Steven,
Carlos
yeah,
or
it's
or Self Defense Guillotine.
so
Unless Carlos isn't going to be in today.
Well, let's kick it off with some news, and then we'll wait and see if he shows. We'll give
before
him
you
about-
kick it off, hold on. There might be a link in the private chat for you if you want to. I don't know if you want to pull it up or not.
I sent one in there too.
what-
Look at us.
No,
We
this
know how to
is
use
this is on
technology.
StreamYard, not.
Oh gosh.
We're
I don't know.
We're
I'm not clicking
pulling
this
that up.
link.
I mean, I'll click
Hey,
it
it's
later.
not that
but we're
bad. It's not.
I'll
that
click
bad.
it later, but we're not putting it up on screen. It's funny that
Okay.
that Clyde had that on speed dial.
It's called Google. It's called Google. Or
Yeah,
DuckDuckGo or
sure.
Presearch.
No. Fuck. Now I gotta find that. We can't use Google or DuckDuckGo.
It's Presearch. I use Presearch. It's the only one that. I get.
Since you mentioned DuckDuckGo, there we go.
Oh, you know what?
I do not know what.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Oh gosh.
We should run the intro again just to kill time while he's gone. We'll talk about this while he's gone since he uses Presearch anyway. Google Lite DuckDuckGo announces purge of independent media. Only MSM allowed.
Who is
DuckDuckGo
Google
C-
White? Who's calling them Google White?
News Punch.
Okay.
DuckDuckGo CEO Gabriel Weinberg. That's such a Jew name. Of course, it would be a Jew purging. Anyway.
Is
this another one of those parody articles and we don't realize it until...
No, I don't think it is.
Like when that guy named
DuckDuckGo has been leaning in this direction for a couple months now.
I did see this.
So DuckDuckGo CEO Dewey McJewerson has announced that the search engine will begin purging all independent media outlets from the platform and will replace them with trusted mainstream media outlets instead.
Where is this article from?
News Punch. And it's also on Dipshit's Twitter.
I don't. Oh, that's the guy. That's the author.
No, that's the CEO of DuckDuckGo.
I didn't know that was the CEO. I would have never
like...
used it if I would have known this.
If you had known that it was that the CEO was such a Jew.
How many times have you used?
Look,
that Burt meme was pretty good.
Work was rough last night, and I decided to choose violence today. And I tried to think of what the most aggressive way I could come in with it was, and dropping a Jew 17 times was my decision.
Yeah.
So just deal with it.
Oh no, I'm fine. It's just wonder if something else is going on. If you're good.
If you had known I was going to say Jew so many times, you'd have had a.
I would have had
the Nazi book in your background instead.
Yeah, not the decline and fall of the Roman Empire.
You watched that Romper Stomper movie I sent the other day?
No,
sure.
It looked intriguing, but no, I didn't watch it.
So did he really said like he's banning independent media? And
this is straight from his Twitter. Like so many others, I'm sickened by Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the gigantic humanitarian crisis it continues to create. Stand with Ukraine. At DuckDuckGo, we've been rolling out search updates that downrank sites associated with Russian disinformation. In addition to downranking sites associated with disinformation, we also often place news modules and information boxes at the top of DuckDuckGo search results. I'm
just curious because I mean that seems like a pretty bold thing to say. And I honestly I mean they're going the way of everything else, right? So you find something else, and I think the Brave browser I think they have a search engine on mobile. I don't know what it's like. I don't know if it exists, but Presearch is the other one that I've been using. Works really well. So I don't know. That's the one you go to. Get your Brave browser, get your VPN, and then get your Presearch search engine. You won't have to deal with any of that shit. You'll get all the Russian disinformation that you want to read.
Well, yeah, as soon as I saw this, I went ahead and removed DuckDuckGo and downloaded the Brave browser and was instantly pleased with that decision. I like it a lot better than the Safari, the regular Safari on iPhone anyway. And it also has its own search bar. So, and it just goes straight through the Brave browser. So I was like, yeah, everything about this is a infinitely better decision.
I've made bank off of BAT as well because they have their own crypto there.
Yeah, I'm slowly looking into that.
Yeah, dude, it's not worth anything. I mean, like, you get nothing for clicking ads now, like a little bit, but over the last probably 5 years, it's been like over $500 from just like doing nothing. You know, yeah, you convert it to Bitcoin and then it becomes, I don't know how many dollars, a lot more.
Got
Until
a
it
nice little
tanks.
system there.
Hmm.
Got a nice system there. It was a good question though. Here, like I was wondering the same thing when I saw that. I was like, is Google even like this brazen to admit it, or are they just like sneaky about what DuckDuckGo is just openly admitted to what they're doing?
I mean,
I think-
I've heard that DuckDuckGo is like the controlled opposition form of the web search engine anyway, and over the last few months, it's really kind of seemed to have become more prevalent or more obvious.
What is wrong with my lip today, man? I think Google put it out.
You're lying.
The consummate professionals here. We had
The,
to we had to try
You ever see
twice
anything
for
in my
the-
teeth?
I think Google from the very beginning, though. I mean, like that was pretty much known. I mean, I don't know. Is it that is it that buried that Google works with like the NSA and everybody else? Is that far? I mean, like how common is that knowledge?
I thought everybody knew that.
Yeah,
Do people not know that?
I don't know, and I would assume that like with that information in mind, like yeah, they're gonna you got to know that they're gonna be like downranking shit they don't like. That's just the way of it. I don't know.
I just wonder if I'm already too compromised to make a change.
Yeah, we all are. I mean, you know.
Like if I had something like child porn searches, I'd be fine. But
Yeah.
I got German society before the Third Reich, and they're like, "Oh, what's this guy trying to find out?"
No, that's no good. That's not good. Yeah, you gotta use a VPN there. Put that shit in like Australia or something, you know.
Again, we're live.
Yeah.
We're off to a roll. I went on my Jew kick, and Clyde can't figure out what's wrong with his lip, and Mark's admitting to researching the Third Reich. And
No, that's Jewish society. So that was a slip.
He's got
German
a membership to the
society
Jewish
before
Society
the
and the
Third
German
Reich, which-
Society. Uh-oh.
Let's move on.
moving on. Yeah, we got a lot to cover today.
As long as we're talking, so
Carlos, are you in here yet? I sent him a message on Twitter. Well,
our three viewers
on the timeline.
are Stephen, Magoo, and my wife.
I think Carlos was at a show last night. I don't know if
Oh,
he'll
well.
be up early.
He's gonna miss it. I told him I wanted to open his package. Like, if that doesn't get you in here, then I don't know what does. Just a sigh. That's it. Okay.
I don't know. He's busy sleeping or something. I don't know.
Let's talk about Elon Musk.
That's exactly what we were gonna do. Here
See, I thought we were gonna talk about Ed Buck, but
I might have to.
we're gonna do
change my
that
book.
too.
I
but-
figured he'd turn into like in the Jews and the
well, since
the
we
gay
were
comments
on
and
the,
everything. We were.
because we were
I
talking
guess,
about.
I guess we can go to big
DuckDuckGo,
tech. Yeah, big tech work.
Is
Yeah,
Elon
see?
Musk Jewish? They say he's
No.
black. Just kidding.
He's African American.
Wow.
He's not black. You're using the wrong word. You bigot.
Is he one of the albino type?
Yes.
Where's he? Stay at oh man. Where's the place where they like hack up albino people because they think they're like sacred and can give good medicine? Gabon.
You have gone off of a deep end I wasn't ready for.
Oh yeah.
I'm one
it's-
step above albino, and I don't know what you're talking about.
No, like black albino people in like some African countries, like they get murdered because like their parts are like good medicine and they use them for medicine and stuff, and it's like a serious issue.
Well, he's from South Africa, where there are a lot of white people. So I don't think they're hacking them up in South Africa.
I don't know.
Just an idea.
I don't know. Oh well, maybe. I don't know where he's from, man.
It doesn't matter where he's from. He's no longer Twitter's largest shareholder.
Mm-hmm.
Did they use a picture from The Wolf of Wall Street for this
Probably.
article photo?
This is the Vanguard Group trading floor
Of
in
course it is.
Malvern, Pennsylvania. So the
And
Vanguard Group has swooped in and purchased 10.3% of the Twitter stock.
And it was completely random too, right?
No,
Like,
just
there was
not.
no dealings behind the doors or anything.
So who?
Elon offered to buy.
BlackRock isn't in the early stages of doing the same thing themselves either.
No.
Is what do you know? I don't know anything about Vanguard. I know a little about Elon just because he is who he is, but Vanguard, I don't know. Do we know anything about them?
All I know is. Oh, go ahead.
No, go. I mean,
No.
let's see what you know, and then
No, I don't know anything. I just know that I was like looking into like mutual funds, and like Vanguard is one of the top places you could.
Yeah, Vanguard is a massive trading firm, mutual fund. They have fingers in just about every pie. They're massive, and they are.
So are they the same people that make like the Vanguard rifles, Weatherby?
No,
I don't think these are the same people.
no, not that Vanguard. They're also very. There is some speculation around this that it's simply that too.
I mean,
There's speculation around this that it's simply a trading maneuver, that they're with the hype that Elon's potential purchase of Twitter is bringing, that they're just in it for the cash grab, that they're buying a massive amount of stock on the idea that it's going to hit this massive upswing with him purchasing, and then they'll sell it all off and make bank. But they are also kind of they are one of those organizations that when the federal government prints $3 trillion and they give it out to all of their Wall Street buddies first, Vanguard's close to the top of that buddy list.
Right.
So, do with that what you will.
Yeah. Did you see Mark Cuban put out a tweet? He said Peter Thiel needs to go buy a bunch too now. So we have Elon and Peter Thiel like.
Yeah,
I was like, that'd be pretty.
I don't
good,
necessarily. I don't necessarily agree with Mark Cuban's political takes most of the time.
No, but that would be like the screeching would be unbelievable.
Just like a battle back and forth.
That was pretty good. There is also speculation that this was all part of Elon's plan, was to buy up a bunch of stock, run it up, pitch the idea of a wholesale buyout, and then goad somebody like a Vanguard or whatever into committing a lot of money to it, run it up higher, and then sell off his stock, take massive profits, and tank the thing.
Yeah, he can kind of put himself in a win-win situation.
Right. Like at this point, he can just about do what. I mean, he could still realistically buy the company or buy Twitter, and then if the Vanguard thing is true, then it works out for them. I mean, that's an organization like that is not in the business of losing money. Like they're not doing this just as like a blocking mechanism to keep him from buying. Like they wouldn't be this heavily invested if they didn't think there was money to be made from it. Those big firms don't take kindly to losing money ever.
Yeah.
So, have you ever watched Billions? Billions is excellent.
I have not.
I highly recommend it. I haven't watched the latest season. They changed the main character, and I wasn't entirely sold on if I wanted to get on board with the new season or not. But I'm probably going to watch it anyway, just because I really like the show. Anyway, those big firms are not in the business of losing money, so they did it because they thought it was going to be a good business decision. And Elon's the same way. Like he's not dumb. He's not doing things without some purpose. And like Clyde's gonna have to go shoot his dogs or something. I don't know what's going on.
We got a guy come over he's gonna trim the horse hooves and
No, it's the guy's fault then.
Yeah.
Blame the guy.
yeah, I think so. I keep putting myself on mute so you don't have to hear it, man. Don't interact with me and we won't have a problem.
Okay, my bad.
It's nothing like waking up to a barking dog in the morning.
It's no better
that right?
than the other shit we spew up here. So.
Yeah, nobody likes to wake up to a barking dog, do they? You giant dumbass.
More peanut butter. Speaking of dogs, is there any like legitimacy to the thing? The tweet there.
Yeah, this is
We're not
That's all
talking
that's in
about
the
Liberty. We're not talking about Liberty Twitter drama. We did too much of that on Wednesday as it was.
I'm just curious. I didn't know if it was like a complete troll, and I was like,
I can't imagine that that's true in any.
I mean, why would you take pictures? Like I don't. I mean, I don't know why anybody does. It's more evidence, but
Clyde
Anyway.
Stern stuff, man.
I don't know.
I can't think with a barking dog, so I just
Obviously.
run with whatever's on the top of my mind. It's
No,
obviously
I think that's a
sex.
troll. It seems to be pretty retarded. Speaking of retarded, let's
We segue into the to the best like meltdowns by lefties over the
I
Elon
was
Musk thing. Oh no, okay.
Jeez. So
where's he
So-
going?
This was actually the first one that made me legitimately feel a little bit bad for the guy. He's still not talking anymore.
God bless you.
So what? Like, where was he? Where was that? Do we know?
He gave a speech. During the speech, he said that he was a professor at Pennsylvania University for 4 years.
Did he really?
I wish I should have pulled that clip up too. Yeah, he said he was a professor at Pennsylvania University for 4 years.
What was that? His wife or?
No,
That's
him.
just
He
nobody.
said. I mean, I don't know. Maybe his wife was.
Who
She is.
did he get mixed up with?
Dude, I don't. He's like, I don't know, man. That's just, there's so much going on there. Like, that he just has no clue what's going on. And I mean, I guess you can play it off like he just, he's looking for somebody to direct him. And if I was on stage in front of that many people, I might need somebody to direct me as well. But like, I'm not because of that reason, like, and many other reasons. But like, I couldn't handle that. And
I just like how long
Good
he just
Lord.
holds the hand up.
It's like,
They're not
Is he-
coming, buddy.
is nobody gonna come shake my hand? Okay. And then
is he looking for somebody's hand to shake, or is he looking for like a direction? Like, hey, where am I supposed to go, guys? What now?
Yeah, we have
Like,
seen clips before where he's like trying to point at the pathway.
Yeah.
Remember the one where did you see the one that was like dubbed over? It was him like walking up the sidewalk and all the Secret Service are around, and then he just like walks out through the yard, and then he like turns and he ends up going in a side door.
After they had already like pointed out the correct way. Like, no.
And so it was dubbed over with like voices saying, "All right, we got it. Just keep him on the path. We'll get him in the building. Up, he's going out through the grass. Somebody direct him."
So he was speaking at a historically black college, right? In HBC. There you go.
We asked and Magoo delivered.
I don't know why he had to yell it at us though.
Yeah. It's a little strange. So
I-
he sent this message before, or is that what this is? I don't know. It's to copy and paste this answer.
So so what does that have to do with Pennsylvania?
I don't know. You're not going fast enough. Speaking of historically black,
What? I'm confused. But okay.
You weren't putting your thought together fast enough, and I needed to segue into BLM co-founder blasts financial disclosures as triggering and unsafe.
Is that an ad for a monkey?
I don't know why there's a monkey. Oh God, we might be.
That's
we might actually
that's
be-
racist. That
What is this? Why is that there?
Oh, monkey totally wowed by magic trick. Do we want to watch that video? No,
Oh
we're not.
shit! Oh shit! No, we'll leave that one alone.
Oh wow.
Oh, still in the corner. Go away. Oh fuck.
There's so many directions to take that.
I told you we got a lot of news to cover and only an
I
hour to do it.
really want to, but
As the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation comes under scrutiny over its purchase of a $5.8 million Los Angeles mansion, co-founder Patrice Cullors blasted standard financial disclosure forms as triggering and unsafe. Yes, it's unsafe for
We
her.
just triggered a
because-
lot of people, guys. Like, I don't know.
And now we got Abraham Lincoln in the. What the fuck is going on? I gotta close this article out. This is getting worse and worse.
Was that an ad or was that video? Did that video go with the article? I'm so confused by everything.
I think it's usually
All I
like,
see was BLM.
it's the ads
video
based
below
on what
us.
Justin looks at. So like, you know,
It's-
it
it's
makes you
the-
wonder.
It's New York Post or whatever. I don't even look at
Yeah,
it.
but
other than
they're usually like ads, aren't they? Like kind of that's all curated to stuff that you've looked at, right? I mean, so like
I don't
monkey
get-
magic tricks.
I don't really
you-
get that a lot, other than
Mm,
specifically on Facebook. I don't get that on my regular browser. I guess the stuff I look up, the search engines are all like,
18
no,
plus.
we're not touching that. Like, we're not making any recommendations for this guy.
Ooh, so what did the article say? I
So-
completely.
All right, so everybody knows the story of how
She bought 4 houses, blah blah blah. Yeah. all
yeah,
this.
multiple
white
millions,
neighborhoods.
multiple millions of dollars. I'm glad we have fun commenters.
Watch the monkey. Make it disappear, monkey. Just gonna bury it. Just, whoop. Where'd it go?
Off the rails. So she's bought all these houses. She's also signed like all these deals. Like basically has used everything about BLM to prop herself
Further
up.
her own interest. Yeah.
Further her own interest, yes. And there's even been like a lot of complaints from the different groups that are supposed to be getting money from like the money that gets donated to BLM is supposed to be going to like the George Floyd stuff and like all these different Breonna Taylor stuff. None of these people are getting any money. Instead, she's buying $4 million mansions and doing a book tour and signing deals with who was it for, like, was it Netflix? I can't remember, probably. They're like signing all these media deals and stuff while no money's going out. And now all of these, and these are public financial disclosures. So that is triggering and unsafe because they're airing her dirty laundry about how she's not actually doing the thing she's supposed to be doing. And you know, she's probably right. It is probably unsafe because knowing that community, she's about to get shot or stabbed.
So where did she stand on Trump's taxes? That's the real question.
I told you I chose violence today.
I don't know. Jesus.
Well, our viewer count just keeps going up and up, so I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna keep throwing them out there, and apparently the more inflammatory I am, the more
The market
viewers we
has
get.
spoken.
More
Thing is, all you
violence.
did was throw up an article. Not. Did you know that video was there or no? I just have to know this.
Look, I literally went through our group chat and clicked on all the articles that had been shared that I intended to use for today's show. And I've just got them pulled up in tabs. I didn't open and look at any of them. I pulled them all up because I've already read all of them. So I didn't need to open it up and proofread it again. I knew what was posted in the chat. So when I sat down, I just ran all of these up here so that I could start, pulling them up as the show went. And I had no idea that I didn't even know there was a video on it, period, much less it was that I was planting monkeys in the background of the... Oh God.
Whew, yeah.
How did things go up in Michigan the other night?
There wasn't any not that I heard of any anyways, no property destruction, just a whole bunch of fists in the air. It was also like raining off and on that night, so I don't think people wanted to stay out for too long. I drove by and there's a lot of honking and, like I said, fists in the air, but and signs that said gay things. But that's about it.
And you live in Michigan, so it's still okay to say gay. If you were in Florida with Dag.
Yeah, if I was in Florida, then you can't say gay there, even if you're using it as a derogatory term.
All right. I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I don't know.
Formulate your thoughts faster. I got another article to go to.
Pull up another article.
Did you get the article I sent?
I don't know. What article did you send?
Oh, it's in this private chat here.
Oh, yeah. I've got it over here.
Okay.
Why didn't I see it?
We're getting to
all
that.
I have is Elizabeth Duffy's OnlyFans.
That's because you still have it pulled up.
Right. Close Elizabeth Duffy's OnlyFans.
You can go back to it if you need to, Clyde. Just
Right.
close it for now.
We know it's on your quick links. It'll be okay. It's not going to disappear if you close it out. So speaking of underserving the black community and not doing what they're supposed to be doing, did y'all take a
black
look
community? You always care about your words, buddy.
I'm pretty sure that's the correct word.
How do you spell Elizabeth? Did I say that out loud?
Sound it out there, buddy. It's a Z, not an S. California,
animals, I
there
swear
we
to God.
went. So did y'all look at this article that California public schools have a 23% illiteracy rate in children over the age of 15?
I did not.
Didn't know. I've never seen this article before, so nobody sent it to me. So thanks,
Not
guys.
surprising.
I'm 100% positive it was in the group chat because that's where I pulled it from.
Well, first of all, it's really hard to hear a kid who's like reading out loud when he's got the giant mask over his face. So that might skew those results a little bit.
So are they blaming it on immigration? California's porous southern border. I mean, like that.
Wait, is that
sounds
how?
like
Yeah, that is how they're starting this, huh?
Let's see. So, okay, so I did an episode about it a few months ago. It's a similar situation as what you have in like inner city Atlanta schools. The way that the educational system in California is being structured is that they...
All of a sudden we hear a gunshot in the background of Clyde's. We didn't tell you to shoot them, Clyde.
Well, I might have actually told him to shoot him.
Sorry, continue.
So the like inner city Atlanta, they have been touting these like really impressive graduation rates for high school kids, specifically for black high school kids, except that what they're finding is that the overwhelming majority of them are illiterate, like can't even read at an 8th grade level, because the way that these extremely progressive school systems are tailoring their curriculum, it's all about pushing them through to the next grade. So they don't they're not holding students back. They're not failing anybody. Like you just
I
you
I
get you if you show up, you pass, and if you don't show up, you pass. As long as they can get you graduated and say that they have these like really high, impressive graduation rates, especially for predominantly black schools and black school systems, then they tout it as these big wins. But at the end of the day, they're uh, effectively well-trained monkeys that the government spent more money on.
Dog didn't like that. I think the school thing is interesting though, because like, and I kind of see it a little bit. Like I think the overall, I don't know, intelligence or skills level is like going down. And if you wanted to retain these kids based on standards from 20 years ago, you'd be retaining like 3/4 of the grade, and I just like you couldn't do that. And I think that's part of where it comes from.
I was muted. Sorry.
I'm just like, I'm over here reading the comments. You're muted, and Clyde is still shooting his dogs. Oh my gosh. We got all the monkey emojis in the
comments. For anybody who's not participating in the live chat, you're really missing out.
It's a lot of sophistication in there.
Well, that's what we are all about in this show, is highly sophisticated monkey talk.
This is true. You good, Clyde? They good? The dog's good?
I don't know. They were good, and then Justin's barked, and then they started barking again.
But you've got your headphones in. Like, they couldn't have heard mine bark, could they have?
Did the guy leave, or is he out there just harassing?
No, he's out in the front, like lawn area, and like wife, kids are out there with the horses, and they're trimming hooves, and he's dog's watching through the window. And
they're protecting the horse. They're like, why are you doing that?
Well, I don't know. He's like retarded. So
the horse or the dog?
Well, both. If I'm being honest.
If I knew we were going to have so many problems with dogs barking and so much monkey talk, I'd have pulled up the video of the little monkey with the cowboy hat riding the dog.
Okay.
Mark looks really confused. Have you not seen this? Damn it. Talk amongst yourselves. I got to pull up that video now.
So I think I've shared this on the show before, but I used to teach in New York City school district there, and like,
I'm sorry.
What a Yankee.
Yeah, I know. But like, it was this big thing that at seniors, we graduate, all our seniors, and we had like a 99% acceptance rate to college, and it was like this big thing. But there was, that's the stat everybody looked at. It wasn't like, okay, where are they going to school? How, are they going because of grades? Are they going because of other things? And like the retention rate, there was no look at the retention rate. How many of these kids actually like survived their first year of college? And I know that it was, abysmally low, just based on, seeing kids come back and be like, nope.
Did you teach with John Taylor Gatto? Were you guys?
No, he was dead.
He was dead by then.
I don't know. I don't know if he was dead. I can't remember if he died. When did he die?
I can't remember. I thought it was recently, like 2018. But he retired in like the 90s, I think.
Yeah. No, I'm not that old. But I tell you, man, when I was teaching, and I was like 20, probably 24.
I have seen this, yeah.
Mark, what are you eating? You're making so much noise.
I'm sorry. I'm opening this package. Sorry.
He's eating peanuts.
Here, I'll mute.
Say it was bad enough we had the dogs. Now we got Mark crunching up.
So is the monkey herding what were those, goats?
Yes, the monkey is riding the dog and herding goats.
Interesting. Never seen such a thing.
That is an accurate statement. And all right, that's about enough of that.
Yeah, that's about that.
All right, Mark. Have you got it? Are you ready to show off your prize?
Sorry. Well, number one, I got Paloma Verde Premium THC Free Nano CBD Soft Gels Dietary Supplement.
Is that a suppository? You boof that?
I mean, you could probably use it that way if you wanted to.
So that's number one. There's like 3 other things I got to open though. So number
Why
one,
you just mute yourself while you
Carlos.
like, you know?
I am going to mute myself.
Well,
Was this
while
guy
he-
talk? Wait. Was this dude referring to me when he said the attention span thing?
What?
No, I think he was making that in reference to the fact that we were talking about school kids, and then we brought it around to monkeys and.
Monkeys riding goats.
There's something I want. Oh, okay, I'll say it.
Do it.
You noticed how?
This gonna be good.
No, you noticed that Justin jumped in with a certain attacking a certain group.
The
And
juice.
then I kind of piled on and notice how we were just sort of organically steered away from attacking them to other group othering. So just the way it works, man. I'm gonna mute myself.
Are you saying we're actually bigots, so we don't just play bigots for a morning show?
No, I'm saying that one group likes to steer the hatred towards them, towards other groups.
I got you. So we have been like subliminally steered to hate not those people. Those manipulative fuckers. Speaking of manipulative fuckers. God,
In more ways than one.
right. Well, at least in one particularly other way.
Quite literal, I guess. The literal meaning.
I got the second
Yes.
reveal.
manipulative.
Paloma Verde, cool menthol.
Hang on. Let me get this
premium.
horrible article off the screen before you show that.
There is no article. on
There's
the
no
screen.
article. Your
But it didn't come
retarded
up?
internet is no.
No, it didn't come up. Sports cream.
Well,
This is what I need.
Tell me
you,
about
Carlos.
sports cream.
What?
Tell me about the sports cream.
You want like
I don't know. Like, what do you like? Just like,
well,
is it
suggested
is
use.
it like Ben Gay, but it's
I don't know
not.
why I laugh. Pump until product dispenses and apply small amount to the skin.
Okay. This is before activity, after activity.
I think it's after, probably.
after he goes back to Elizabeth Duffy's.
Do you want a list of ingredients?
No, that's okay.
It's a pretty long list. So
Yeah, no, that's all right.
yeah.
I'm good. I was just curious. I might.
Now,
get some.
now you can do the article, Justin.
All right.
Speaking of sports cream and manipulation.
Are we sure y'all aren't seeing the article?
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It wasn't
Okay.
there before.
So anyway, speaking of pumping until something comes out, Democratic donor Ed Bucks, 67, is jailed for 30 years. Judge slams his horrific and reprehensible preying on gay black men at drug-fueled Hollywood sex parties where 2 overdosed and died. Like, you think that this headline can't get any worse, and then word for word, it just keeps getting worse.
Hmm. It was crazy to me though. Like, I mean, beyond that is it was like 4 years ago, and here, finally getting around to it. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, what was he doing in those last 4 years? Was he in jail? Was he like out?
I guarantee you he was out. It took him 50 years to put a Emmett Till
Yeah.
anti-lynching law in place. I mean, did we expect the government to move quickly?
I just think it's like, because I thought it was like, what is it? Fair and speedy trial? Speedy and what is it? Mark, help me out there.
Yes, a fair and speedy trial. Actually,
Is it
Long
fair?
and tedious trial.
yeah, it's one of the amendments.
Yeah, no, I know, and it's just, I think
You would think I would remember, since I literally did an episode that I covered all of the amendments on Wednesday, but here we are.
I saw that episode. It was good.
Thank you.
No, I didn't see it.
Well, that was good. I had somebody at work actually ask me some questions about a couple of the amendments and to get some additional
How to be
clarification.
racist and still hold a job.
Yes, that too. It helps that we have very few black people that work there. So
You are in, white peopleville.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Kentucky.
don't think we'll be having any black people anytime soon join this show.
Unless we can get our democratic no, I keep saying democratic socialists. Yeah, unless we can get our national
socialist cab driver.
Yeah, so Clyde, tell us a little bit about good old Edgar Buck. What's his name?
Yeah, Buck. I don't know, man. He's a
Buck.
perv, but the thing is, he's like super connected. I mean, to Hillary, to like California politicians, he's like super connected, which is like creepy as hell. But I don't know, man. He used to, I guess.
Creepy as hell.
Did he get
now
he got Hillaried? Is that what
No,
happened?
not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
He's friendly with her though, so
until
all right. This picture says it was in 2019, so he has been in jail for a few years. It would appear.
okay. Well, that's good. But
So
yeah,
much
I
for
don't
that
know, man.
speedy
He used to
trial
like
thing.
go find like escorts, and I didn't like. So he would pay them to inject them with meth. Like it wasn't like they were, wanted the meth. I mean, I'm sure they did, but like I don't know. It's kind of like a really weird thing. I mean, not to kink shame, but I don't know. He he injected him with meth, and then like I think he did like, I mean, from the article, from the title is I don't know, sex acts, I guess you want to call it. I don't know what you call it.
Rape.
Had a big sexy time with them on meth. But I mean, like, is it really rape though? Like, I think they're escorts, and that was kind of, I think, like you knew when you went there, right? Like this was like, okay, he's gonna inject me, and we're gonna do all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, there you go. There's a picture.
there she is.
He's a creepy looking fucker.
Yeah,
So
he
is she.
looks like a pedophile.
Right.
He's not, so far as I know. I mean, which is weird.
Yeah,
As far as we
seems
know.
like they're all of age, and
Yeah.
I mean, that dude's 55. So
Now, I don't know. And another thing, yeah. So that's one guy that died, and then the other kid was like 26. It's part of like when you look at 30 years. I'm trying to figure it out, right? Like he gets 30 years for this. Like
He's right. Also, this will have to be Dag. I just feel like naturally this is for Dag.
Well, if you get 30 years for like, I don't know. Like, did he get a lighter sentence because of who he is, or is that like a
he
normal
got a lighter.
sentence for like?
So I was looking at the article. He got a lighter sentence because they blamed it on that he was abused by his father
saw
and a
that too.
priest as a
Oh,
kid.
God.
Like that's the worst fucking cop out ever. Like okay, like we've all had some fucking trauma at some point in our life.
Well, you ought to. I mean, like you would think that you would have other victims of childhood abuse like screaming about that. Like what like, where she said the judge said the fact that Buck was abused by his father and a priest when he was a child were mitigating circumstances. Like, so are you saying then that everybody that's been abused as a child is going to be some sick fuck when they grow up? Like, pretty sure we've kind of ruled that out as a society, as like, this isn't necessarily true. But maybe I'm wrong.
I mean that's like the new that's the new insanity plea. Like you just instead of pleading insanity, you just say I was abused by a priest as a kid, and then you can get away with whatever.
So then what wins out as they continue to try to normalize freaking pedophiles?
Wood chippers?
I mean, that is the natural answer. But like, they're all, Clyde sent the thing in yesterday about the guy who wants to normalize maps.
Oof. Dude, I thought that was a troll for sure, but apparently it's not.
Apparently it's not. Oh, yes. That is
Probably
true.
right. All right,
So
Mark,
in
you're
the
gonna
future,
show.
people won't be able to say, I was touched, because in the future they're trying to make it so, well, I mean, that person was just attracted to you. It was okay.
There's gonna be people that got touched by an opposite sex member.
Probably. Those evil cis people.
Yeah.
All right, so the last two. CBD oil. You put
That's
a little
good stuff.
drop underneath your tongue,
Or just put a
Not-
whole dropper in your cup of coffee. That's what.
or
I
you
do.
just sniff it up your nose. Just kidding. No, don't do that. And then the final product
Snorting liquids is always fun.
are the famous gummies. CBD gummies, strawberry lemonade flavor, which I know that Carlos has green apple and strawberry lemonade, and he made the right choice in sending me the strawberry lemonade.
Oh man, the green apple's good.
I bet it is. I like green apple too, but I'm a lemonade kind of guy. That made me
Yeah.
sound gay.
We know.
I think
Drink
the
your
way
black
you
coffee
the way you
today.
said CBD made me think you were illiterate for a minute. You're like trying to figure out those letters. CBD.
CBD.
Yeah.
And since we had new viewers, apparently today, I got all of this stuff for free for being able to pick the national champion in the March Madness bracket.
No. Let's be
No.
real. You got it because nobody else knows shit about basketball.
I am the greatest picker of basketball games.
You
on
got
the
it
show.
because I picked all SEC teams in the Final Four, knowing that the SEC would let me down.
Yeah, you're SEC homer. That was your fault. But you all can find this stuff at palomaverde.com. I'm giving them some.
PalomaVerdeCBD.com.
Jesus.
Clyde, do the plug.
I have a plug. I'm sitting on it.
Look, I'll even help out with this plug too. I
Ah.
see how I crossed out Clyde's whole
yeah.
face, but
No, that's okay. That's okay. We got coffee. Coffee for I don't know. Shit. I'll find it later, maybe.
oh, we suck.
Mark, can you cover your article in 2 minutes?
Cover my article in 2 minutes.
Yes.
It's not that big.
Which article?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this article. I thought you were talking about
the
one that I
only
wrote.
article you sent.
This is basically a follow-up to the Shadowy Cabal article that came out on Time last year, where they're like, yeah, we definitely stole the election, and here's why we did it, to save democracy, rah, rah, roo, roo, whatever. And then now Slate is coming out with an article talking about how the deep state not only exists, but it is good, actually.
Wait,
Less
this
than 2 minutes.
isn't that an old article?
This one was yesterday,
It was
Really?
or 2 days ago.
I remember
Wednesday.
the one from was it the Times?
yeah.
New
The
York
Time
Times put it
magazine
out?
article came out
Time
in
magazine.
like January, February of 2020.
So they got another they're still on it, huh? They're still
So
convinced
that
of
the
this.
time was, yes, we did steal the election, but it was good. And now this one is, yes, there is a deep state, but it is good.
Is this one's like 6,000 words, like the Time
But that
magazine
one, I
one,
don't
where
know.
like so long that nobody's actually going to read it? No, this one's actually not that long. I'm gonna have to sit down and. Well, I know what my Monday episode's going to be about. My wife says, "Your viewers be crazy today." Jeez.
Our viewers.
Hmm.
Not us. She's not putting the blame on us.
Notice it's not viewer either. It's
They were crazy last Friday too. Maybe this is going to be like the Friday thing. Is everybody
What
goes
happened
nuts
last
on?
Friday? Was I here last Friday?
I don't know. Yeah, everybody was here every day last week. It was one of those rare occasions where we had
Oh, that's
everybody for every show for an entire week.
sort of. I was half in and out, man. It was a rough week.
Yeah, Magoo has actually been fairly tame today.
Magoo has been
I'll hand it to
incredibly
him.
tame, especially when you consider it's Magoo we're talking about.
Now, I mean, who knows what's going to come next from Probably should have ended before.
It's probably because we got him distracted with Elizabeth Duffy's OnlyFans, and that's where
That's
he's been.
true.
He hasn't even been paying attention to us this whole time.
I'm telling you, could have pulled it up. It's not like, you know, It's-
Why
it's-
does she know
nothing
she's from
brazen.
Michigan, but I don't know this? Whereabouts in
I
Michigan?
I found the ad.
Oh, do the ad read then, while Magoo figures out where she is in Michigan.
I'll try. All right. If you've ever actually listened to the morning after show, you'll have figured out the free exchange of ideas is tantamount to our existence. Without the ability to speak freely, we'd all be locked in a gulag right now, being forced to watch them socialist titties bounce until we succumb to their perverted ways. And where would that leave you at this asinine hour of the day? Alone, naked, crying on the bathroom floor, probably listening to 80s synth pop, and you don't want that. And we don't want that for you. But that's what you're doing every time you buy some sustainable harvest free trade bag of shit from Trader Joe's. So stop supporting companies that want to control the way you think and talk, and support one like Run Your Mouth Coffee, one that wants everyone everywhere to exercise their right to free speech, even if that means braving the ire of the Floridian population just to say the word gay. So go grab a bag at rymcoffee.com and use code SQUAW for a sweet discount. There you go.
I don't know if I can put that one up on the screen.
SQAW. No, I don't put that one up there.
SQUAW.
Yes,
I got it right.
SQUAW.
And Magoo, you've got to clip out Clyde doing that read and write it down, and then do the read yourself.
I can-
Beautiful
I can-
radio voice, so that
I
we can
can-
get a proper ad for this.
And I would grab the bag and
email
show
it
you
to
all
us.
again, but it fell on the floor and I can't reach it.
Ooh,
right.
Magoo. Saying that comments.
I think it's about time to bring this shit show to a close. Oh, you know, there's a reason that I picked this particular clip for our outro, because at the end of the day, we all definitely are retarded.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.